What's going on, y'all? It's Mason Bleasdell, your Austin real estate agent, and today we are in ShadowGlen, one of Austin's golf course communities here in Manor, just outside of Austin, Texas. Let's jump in the car because I'm really excited to share this video tour with you. Let's go. So before we jump in the car, I want to just talk over a couple of things. Now, this is one of the largest master plan communities in Manor, and it is the only one that has its own golf course. With it comes a couple of cool things. There is an on-site elementary school. You've also got genuine resort style amenities, including a lap pool, water slides, all the fun things you might want to do, walking trails, dog park areas. Like, it just really is one of the most amenity-rich communities here in Manor. But let me stop talking about it. Let me show you. Let's jump in the car. Now, starting off our driving tour, ShadowGlen has been built for a good while now. There's a lot of resale availability in here, but there are still some new construction opportunities. There's several different builders in here. Both your more entry-level builders like D.R. Horton. You've also got your higher-end builders like Perry Homes. Typically speaking, your homes in here are going to range from the very low 300s to about 600 or 700, depending on what you're looking for. You've got 3-car garage options. You've got single-story, 2-story, more estate-style homes with larger lots, larger backyards. But you also have some great first-time homes. There's a lot of good investment opportunity here because you're so close to things. Now, a couple of cool things about this, of course, is being a golf course community. I do want to make sure to note that the golf course membership is not required per the HOA as it is with some communities. It is optional, and you do get a slight discount as a resident here, but it is one of the most unique draws to this community on this side of town. The nearest one would be Blackhawk north of here, but if you're commuting to downtown, you're only about 20 minutes from here to downtown Austin, whereas somewhere like Blackhawk, you're adding about 30, 35. So if a golf course community is really important to you, this is one of the best ways to be in this price range really close to town. Now, as we drive through the community, there's a couple things I want to talk about before we go into super depth of ShadowGlen. Talk about Manor. If you are not familiar, if you're looking to relocate, I did make a super in-depth video of everything going on that's new here. Click right here to check that out. But just a general overview, ShadowGlen, like I said, is one of the oldest communities. Old being a very loose term, but being one of the first master plan communities here in Manor means that a lot of the development has already gone on here. You've got restaurants just outside the community. Your Starbucks is at the entrance to the community. You've also got a myriad of restaurants, including Casa Garcia's Mexican, which has a playground for the kiddos to enjoy, a really nice patio outside as well. You've got all sorts of medical offices. You've got professional like dental type offices here, and it's all literally right outside the community. So it makes it really easy to live here. Now, coming soon in Manor as well is a confirmed HEB. There's a hardware store opening. You know, Manor on its own is really unique in its positioning to downtown Austin. It's one of the easiest places to get in and out of town from. However, for the longest time, there just lacked a lot of infrastructure. Things like a dedicated grocery store. The closest thing here is Walmart, so you got to go into Austin for stuff, but this is very quickly changing. There's a ton of development going on here, and it's going to rapidly change the lifestyle, which is already really good here in ShadowGlen. Now, one of the other cool things about ShadowGlen, of course, this community is almost 20 years old. So you do have some really nice resale sections that I'm going to show you in a minute, but you do also have some new construction opportunities like the ones here with Terrata Homes behind me. Again, it allows so much flexibility to come in here, choose your own home. If you're going to be here for a while, it's really neat to both have options. But let's jump back in the car. I want to show you some of these resale areas where the trees have grown up, where it's just a little bit more matured. Let's go. Now, like I mentioned, there are some great resale opportunities in here also. For those homes that are just a little bit more grown in, you've got more mature trees, and typically speaking, they're the ones closer to the golf course as well. The newer homes are farther back in the neighborhood. But here in ShadowGlen, you're going to find, again, a huge variety. No matter what you're really looking for in your next home, there's a good chance you're going to find it here. You've got homes down around 1,300 square foot single story, all the way up to well over 3,000. You've got plenty of bedroom, bathroom options available. Like, it is a large enough community with a good enough variety of builders and floor plans available that you'll almost always find something that you're looking for. There's also tons of walking trails, green spaces in here. You know, this really is a higher end neighborhood, and they tried to give it those higher end amenities to go along with. And again, to wrap up, this is one of the larger master plan communities here in Manor, and that does provide a couple of nice benefits also to the residents that live here, aside from the amenities that come with it. Now, currently there's about 1,200 homes just in this one community, but they are still building, of course, and there's expected to be around 1,500. Now, what that does mean for you is if you're relocating here, a good chance that somebody in here is gonna be similar to you. You can make friends, you can find people who are similar to you in a similar life stage, all of those things. Just make it a little bit easier to relocate versus some of the smaller communities where it can be a little bit harder. Of course, gathering at the amenity centers and such is a great way to meet people. Also, there's community Facebook groups. They do different events throughout the year. Like, it really is a pretty unique community. It's a community that my clients that I've moved in and out of here have really loved and enjoyed just because of how much it offers, and especially given the price per the radius location to Austin. It really is almost unmatched. There's nothing really that can touch it in terms of the combination of all of those factors. So if you're thinking about moving here, if you're looking to relocate, I'd love to be that resource of choice for you. I'd love to bring you guys here in person and give you the tour myself. Reach out, call, text, email me anytime at all. I would love to make it happen for you and get you moved here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Take care.